Ugh. Ugh. Oh, listen to me. I'm all gravelly and fucked up. Oh well, it'll be fine.
I can hear you in my headphones.
I can hear you in my headphones.
Yeah, I know. My Bluetooth wasn't working for some reason.
Oh,
Yep.
rip.
That's what I was saying. Like it sounded like it was getting picked up by your webcam rather than the headset.
Well, does it sound like it's being picked up by the headset now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I want.
Yes. You sound fine.
Good. But yeah, this house is really gorgeous. It needs some work, but not as much as the old one needed. The other one, rather.
I spent the last week kinda sick. If I sound hoarse or stuffed up, that's why.
You do sound a little stuffy.
Probably won't be talking as exuberantly as I usually do.
That's alright.
Now we just have to wait for Bill. Do not have my... Let me grab that. Why does it always flash up his character art when I mouse over to the UI?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I always get Bill's character art when I mouse over to the UI. Or it puts a little chip on the character that's AFK.
Yep.
I'd say it'd be nice if he would show up on time for once, but like I don't think he's ever made a habit of doing that, so I'm just kind of used to it at this point.
Yep.
Even meeting in person when everyone would meet up at where I worked, and then we'd come back to the house to play D&D, he would still be late.
I mean, usually because he was stopping by the Thai place.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you can just get that delivered.
Wait, they did delivery?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah.
I didn't know that. Fuck, now I want some Thai food.
There's a new Thai place in town.
Shit, you'd have time to prepare your own curry at this rate.
Curry's
I
not
do
Thai.
that.
Yeah, what kind?
We get the stuff from the supermarket. We make that. Or we just use curry powder on shrimp or chicken or beef or something. Not beef. Never beef.
I mean,
I
we'd
mean,
have...
I've done beef tikka masala before because, you know, sometimes you just gotta make food with what you've got.
I'm gonna have to see if we have coconut milk for a good
We do.
Thai curry. Ooh. Ugh. The volume balance on this playlist is whack sometimes. There we go.
That's why I leave all of the individual tracks alone and just turn the master volume down.
Sometimes turning the master volume down isn't enough. You have to turn down both. Sometimes your computer's audio balance is just a mystery.
That's true. But
Something's-
like most of the songs in the intermission music playlist are off of literally the same album, so
that makes sense.
they should have been all audio balanced against each other, you know, prior to being offered for sale.
Well, remember,
But who the hell knows?
Foundry also just likes to randomly adjust the volume settings because it forgets where I had them. So it'll switch tracks in an update and it'll be loud as hell. Or really quiet sometimes. It's not as buggy as Roll20, but it's not perfect.
I mean, few things were as buggy as Roll20.
Fantasy Grounds seem to have literally no issues, but it has the problem of being both expensive and really high effort. You have to spend a decent chunk of change and spend a lot of time configuring it.
At least Foundry is a one-off purchase, so it amortizes out to very little money and then all of the effort.
I know they changed business models, but their old business model was basically just like either everyone in the group had to own a basic copy or someone could have a DM copy of Fantasy Grounds, which would let everyone play for free. Weird stuff.
Yep.
Well, I will be right back. I forgot to update my coffee. I'm gonna go plug it into the Wi-Fi here. I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. He's still not here. Okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna mute my microphone for a moment because I'm starting to do throat noises.
Hello.
Howdy.
Sorry. I'm here.
All right.
I had music playing.
Well, I'm not coughing my brains out anymore.
That's good.
I'm about to have to periodically mute every now and then when my congestion acts up.
Yep. Okay, so when we last left off, we had just done donuts in Otto's front yard and then sent the car back to hell.
Something like that,
Yes.
yeah. That does sound about right.
All right. There we go. We'll have Sam Waichio work in a different part of the field right now.
I don't remember why we did the donuts. I just remember we did the donuts.
Because why not?
I think, yeah, you did the donuts because you had a car.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yep. So Davio is a little confused as to why you'd tear up the front yard like that, but
It's okay. I can cast plant spells.
he also knows better than to argue with people who are carrying as many swords as you all are. So
He's right to.
It's
Oh,
first rule about being a businessman in any D&D setting is recognize the player characters and do not get in their way.
do not antagonize the player characters.
All right, so what's the plan?
Well, first I'm gonna fix the lawn, okay?
All right.
Are you gonna fix
Because
it?
I am a gracious guest.
I left that there as a symbol of our friendship.
It was any worse than when all those cows just started doing donuts in the front lawn years ago. They just
What?
walked in circles.
Why did they do that? Do cows do that? Is that a normal cow thing?
I mean, it could be a cow, it could have been a beef. Sure.
There, that is the range of my plant growth spell. I meant to center it, but I had to change my... had to work around my character sheet.
Are you...
Long-term benefits.
That takes 8 hours.
Yeah, you got to spend 8 hours casting it to get the long-term benefit.
Do we have time for that?
8 hours.
I spent 8 hours at the vineyard.
I don't see why not.
There. And now you'll have a good harvest next year.
All plants in a half-mile radius centered on the point within range become enriched for 1 year. Yep.
Hey, maybe our win won't be as bad this time.
Oh, it'll still be a shitty wine. You'll just have twice as much of it.
Yeah. Watch it turn out that, like, the grapes they grow are super good for eating and no one notices.
Super good for eating, super shitty for wine.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Do I still have... I may actually... Because I had written up something on the Svidafel grapes.
Oh, no.
No, but I think I lost the whole plant database when I had to reformat the computer because Windows decided to window.
No!
And
Windows, why? Windows decided to Windows.
What else does Windows do?
Windows loves to Windows. Oh, no!
Oh no!
That doesn't seem normal.
Oh, hang on, can I? Okay. Donuts died on their way back to their home planet. All right. So did anyone want to do anything else during those 8 hours, or?
I'm just gonna assume that my spellcasting of this spell, you know, includes me dancing around like a hippie and chanting.
Verbal and somatic, so probably.
I'm gonna
Now,
spend an-
important question, Gar. What tier of spell is plant growth?
Plant growth? Oh, shit. For a druid, plant growth is like an A, at least. It interacts with a lot of other spells, and it's really useful, and you can make an entire community of people like you, which... God, that's useful.
Mm.
And it also has the mechanical benefit of double difficult terrain in a 100-foot radius, which is
Oh, yeah, that's sort of what I meant when, like, it interacts with other druid spells, because you can use, Speak with Plants, and, there's a couple other spells that all interact with plant growth and other plant manipulation spells. Plant Control, that's the other one that fucks with this.
Hey plants, you love me. Make things difficult for this person I hate.
That's
Yup.
Speak with Plants. Speak with Plants lets you do that.
Hey, Plants, we've been good friends for a long time. Could you do me the solid? Thanks.
I've made you big and strong,
Oh,
and that is why you love me.
All shall love me and despair. Because the only normal plant around here is kudzu!
Ugh.
Oh god.
Is it okay to call kudzu a normal plant?
Kudzu is horrible invasive pest plant that will swallow your house, no joke.
I've seen those pictures of the cars covered in it.
Yeah, Jem kind of looks over at the overgrown halfling house, and back at Artie, and back at the house, and back at Artie.
And you're moving the token.
Fast flip. It's the best module ever.
Might need to cut your way back into your house.
I mean, I can exclude areas. See? You can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. So I just chose to exclude how to get into their house.
I hear they did have a bunch of swords, but then they hammered them all into plowshares for some reason.
Fairy
Plow's hair?
plows make no sense.
Yeah, you know, it's like the blade part of a plow, I think. The part
No,
that sticks
that
in the
makes way
ground.
more sense than hairy plow. Like you'd have to shear your plows, and that would just be like, plow hair socks and
Then you gotta turn your swords into plowshares.
Better than the last person I told that joke to. They kicked me out and told me it was inappropriate.
all right. We have fixed the donuts. It is 6 o'clock at night. There's still plenty of time before the next scheduled event, so
We had planned on doing something next, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, the fire plane!
Fire plane?
We keep forgetting about the fire plane!
We did the fire plane.
No, we keep forgetting to tell everyone it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to go back to Sigil?
I mean, I don't want to, but I feel like we have like a responsibility to tell everyone that the fire plane's okay.
Also, I told my grandpa's friends to meet us there.
Oh, right! I remember that.
And if we leave them to get too impatient, they'll leave and not help us.
I mean, that's reasonable.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start sniffing around for a portal to Sigil somewhere.
All right.
I need a long rest.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, I've just been waiting around for 8 hours, so...
That's fair.
Yep.
So, we can long rest once we get to Sigil. That's fine.
Yep. It does not smell like. I mean, it smells a little bit like Hell Portal, but turns out a lot of halfling homes don't use traditional doors in the portal to Sigil sense.
Mm,
Also, probably ought to return the goats before you go plane hopping again.
oh, but that's on the other side of the continent. I figured that they'd make their way back on their own. Ah, fine.
All right.
I'm good now.
Right. Okay. Over the course of the long, well, nah, it's fine. Oh, I guess I'll do this though.
Are we taking a long rest now, or starting the journey to goats, or
Well, she was rolling hit dice for a short rest, so at least that's what I
Yeah.
thought that was.
I was just rolling hit dice.
Oh, well, ignore what I did there then.
no? I mean, you need to. If you're going to be rolling hit dice, you need to have a short rest to spend them.
Oh.
This isn't 4th edition. You can't just hit dice at any time.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. No worries. I mean, to be fair,
An hour's rest isn't gonna do anything. I mean, an hour's rest isn't gonna...
hurt anything.
I can assume I'm resting while Autumn is looking for portals.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can do a short rest and then head out.
Yeah, we had a spare hour in there.
Right, but if Artie wants to take the short rest, she just spent 8 hours casting the spell, so it
Yeah.
would have to be an additional 9th hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I mean, we're gonna travel throughout the night for a bit.
All right. So we'll do a short rest.
Whatever. Just keep the drift globe lit, and we'll find our way.
As if half of you can't see in the dark anyway.
I'm more worried for your sake than my sake. I'm fine.
Oh, hey.
Why are you worried about me?
The short rest button.
Oh, did it get an upgrade?
I don't remember if it ever was prompting us to roll hit dice before.
It had a little interface for rolling hit dice with.
Ah. Okay. So I guess that's not anything special. Oh well.
Oh, it's special and cool, it's just not new. Here, everyone who does a short rest gets one of these. That's all you get 4.
All right.
Okay. I need to view it again.
Short rest.
I love that the short rest icon is a chair.
Yeah, that's close enough. Okay.
All right.
So we're basically going to march for 24 hours straight as we go back to guild points. Take a big rest there.
All
24
right.
hours is gonna be a lot. But... No, 32 hours? Oh. Guess let's move 8 hours at a time.
All right. So moving around at night, you hear some howling that seems to be drawing closer. The goats are getting very nervous. Which, to be fair, would make sense that, even larger than normal goats would get nervous around perfectly ordinary wolves.
Wolves are pretty frightening, but not really to me.
Oh.
Yeah, just keep the goats calm.
Yep. So, that is our challenge, is how do we keep the goats calm?
Well, I'm gonna keep my goat calm by, like, soothing it with an animal handling, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
I can help with the goat calming. I have exactly what we need to calm the goats. If that 12 doesn't do it.
I mean, the goat's still kind of nervous. It is, after all, being chased by its normal predator.
Okay, Growlspots is going to speak quietly and softly and sweetly to the goats in Esperanto. And cast a spell.
Okay.
I had to put a template, it made me.
Yep. Every humanoid creature within a 20-hour journey of you.
The goats aren't human.
Or humanoid.
Oh, it only works on humanoids? What is that bullshit?
Yeah, for some reason there's a lot of spells that only work on humanoids for no fucking reason.
Well,
I mean,
we won't be nervous.
yeah, all of you are pretty chill. Like, there's goats. Sure that the dogs are a little big and they have kind of big teeth that they're showing off, but maybe they're just proud of their dental hygiene.
I'm okay.
Dogs can be proud of that sort of thing too.
I mean, they're just puppies. What's the big deal?
Big ol' puppies. Is that what puppies stands for?
Just like the word puppy. No, it's like puppy, but funny.
Fair. We can say it stands for big ol' puppies.
And
Okay,
Sir-
so we're not getting attacked. We'll just continue through the night then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we're just being menaced, that's one thing.
ignore the wolves.
I guess so.
Well, are we being attacked or are we just being menaced?
I was giving you a chance to do stuff before they attacked, but
Oh, let's not ignore the wolves then.
that's why I specified that they were, showing their teeth.
Well, I cast
Can
calm
we
emotions.
fit the goats in a tiny hut with us?
No.
I
mean,
actually,
I'm ready to get into combat, but
yeah, a little late for us to cast Tiny Hut now. No one really asked Growlspots to do it beforehand. It takes a full, minute to do so.
Oh, okay.
But yes, they would fit as long as they're medium or smaller.
I guess I'll start teleporting around the place and stabbing a bunch of wolves.
They're just doing wolf stuff.
I guess so.
And to be fair, right now involves them trying to eat your mounts, so...
Yeah, they're circling.
Alright, okay. We can fight them. As
You've been
As a
wearing.
druid who
You've
had a
been
wolf best friend, I feel bad about this, but
okay,
I
okay,
understand.
okay. You could talk to wolves. Why don't you talk to these wolves and tell them, this isn't the place to eat.
That's fair. I can do that. Yes.
Yeah, use your
I do
druid
that.
powers.
Druid powers. Wait.
To be fair, she's a mushroom druid, not an animal druid, so she might not have thought of that immediately.
Yep. Yep.
She had a wolf
spells.
friend.
I did have a wolf friend, but he died years ago.
And you wear his skin as a belt?
Fair. I will talk to the wolves. Animal friendship.
All right.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can affect one additional beast for each slot level above first. How many wolves are there?
There are
Because I can cast this spell up to 7th level.
this many oh, jeez.
Yeah.
There's one wolf, but it's circling real fast.
Say there's 3 wolves then.
This is what happens when you let the dice decide things.
Okay, then I can just cast it at a regular 2nd level.
Yep.
Or I can cast it at 1st level? Hang on.
Yep, it is normally a first level spell slot, so the number, I guess the level of the spell is the number of animals you can make friends with.
Does it have an intelligence higher than 4?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Yep. So the wolf pauses and decides that probably eating its friends is not a good idea.
Yeah, that's it.
It then starts sniffing at your pack.
Oh dear. Yes, the material component is a morsel of food. Here, take this bit of fish jerky and go hunt somewhere else.
Yep, it grabs the jerky and wags its tail and bounds off.
Good.
Let's see, we had moved another.
I like that the challenge with the wolves was that, we could easily kill a bunch of beasts, but do we really want to?
Yeah.
They're just following their instincts.
Yep. Alright, the next 8 hours of travel are actually kind of boring. Not a whole lot happens.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
We've consistently been getting really lucky with those random encounter rolls.
The table is stacked.
Coward.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's like 4 things on the table, so having half of them be nothing happens is the only way to avoid getting the babbling brook 6 times in a row.
Okay, so do we want to hit guild points again, or do we want to go all the way back to Tanawar? I think we're due for Tanawar, but I want to get the party's opinion on this.
We can do either, in my opinion.
I don't want to go back into the creepy dwarf city.
Okay.
Alright, we'll skip guild points and head straight to Tanawar.
The ceilings are all too low for gravel spots.
Yep, pretty quiet. 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I probably ought to redo the macro so that it's not a sudden 8-hour jump. On the other hand, I just really like the idea of the sun just kind of blinking in and out as you travel.
Alright, after. Well, it's 3 a.m. because we just do things for 8 hours straight without any consideration. Should we wait until daylight before long resting, or just keep going until everybody's suffering exhaustion?
I believe the next march would start to accrue Constitution saves.
Of course we want to stop for a rest. I don't know why you keep phrasing it like that.
Alright, let's stop for 4 hours while the elves get a long rest. I mean, stop for 8 hours while we all get a long rest.
That sounds good. Hmm.
Honestly, I still haven't healed up fully from that fight.
Well, maybe... Oh my god. Yeah, maybe you should take care of your wounds then. Not that I care. I wasn't missing anything. 6 hit dice!
Yeah, someone dealt me a lot of damage during that last combat.
Yeah, they must be kind of an asshole. Or really good at what they do.
That's the minutes.
Alright, let's keep moving.
This is why I don't always put joke things on the table.
Oh.
Big Meteor Impact, TPK. Well, this was a fun campaign.
Hmm.
We'll just quietly replace that with another Actually, I never specified it was this party that just got wiped out by the meteor. Some poor level 1 sods just had the worst luck.
It's got fucking blatted. Level 1 sods, as opposed to sod farmers.
Yes. Three, 4, 5. Yep. Okay.
Next up is, yeah, that square. Eh.
Starts to rain, but only for a little bit.
Oh, that's not so bad then.
How's everybody feeling? Let's keep going. I think it was this way. Yeah. Down next.
Oh no!
Oh,
So here, in the middle of the woods, by some rivers, you encounter
Oh
a
no.
pair of dire camels!
What? Dire camels.
Are they aggressive?
I mean, they're dire, so I guess by default they're aggressive. But, like, they're big and they're really smelly. The tropical rainstorm dire camel. Rainforest, I meant to say, not rainstorm.
How? Yeah, these are confusing me a little bit. Tired camels in the middle of the rainforest. That
Oh, I've already got a mount. I'm really too sure I want a dire camel, and I'm pretty sure this giant goat can probably scare off the giant camel, unless the giant camel really wants to fight.
they're not giant. They're dire.
Yeah, they're dire. Camel, comma dire.
Camel, dire. Oh, hey, someone actually came up with a stat block for a dire camel. I love homebrew sometimes. Yeah, it's the dire camels are smart enough to weigh their odds and pretend to be normal-sized herbivores.
Oh.
One of them starts whistling.
That's okay. Whistling camels. That's creepy.
So let's move on. All right.
Yeah, let's get out of here before they do anything else. Like anything else too human.
Yeah. Oh, we got a nice gentle breeze.
I think the camels.
All
have
right.
been
How's
eating
everybody
people.
feeling? You think he can go on for another 8 hours?
Let's see, it was the 25th. Oh, yeah, I can just look at this and see we had 1, 8, 16, 24. Yeah, it's been like a day and a half of constant travel.
Yeah, I've been keeping everybody on a pretty
My feet hurt and my back hurts and my back hurts and my feet hurt.
All right, Gravel Spots is complaining. Long rest time.
Wait, that's all it takes?
Really so.
I mean, great. I wake up at everybody at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's moving.
I mean, that... Oh no, you're back to the brook that just is talking about anime plots nonstop.
Oh.
All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Shield hero, more like Shield Zero. Let's get out of here.
Running for another 8 hours this way.
Get the fuck out.
Well, that's not an ominous result at all.
Ooh. Love to hear that out of the DM. Oh no! What does that even mean?
I think it's part of the... no, it's not on the major encounter table. It's on the minor encounter table.
Is this part of our curse?
No.
Or deal we've made?
Already made.
What even result is that?
The Raven Queen
It's
does...
not on the tables.
It says it's from the Zoo Heights top level table.
Yeah, that just rolls on a bunch of lower level tables. But instead of a bunch, it only rolls on 2, and I'm looking at both of them, and neither of them have the Raven Queen does something dumb on them.
This is divine intervention.
The
We gotta
Raven
follow through
Queen
with
does something. What does she do? What does she do, DM?
I don't. She's not on the. It's not on the Deus Ex Machina table. Alright, hang on. Let me check. Maybe the macro. No.
it.
What the fuck did that result come from?
It is a mystery.
Hey, wait. Oh.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I was looking at the wrong tables.
Hey, Lamau.
Okay.
Alright.
See, God, there's so many fun things on this that none of them have rolled yet. I mean, aside from the
You
freak
want to
meteor
roll it
impact.
again?
I don't know, I kind of want to find out what this even means.
Blood.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it just starts raining blood.
Oh, not again!
My
Oh
favorite.
my god, it tastes like Otto's blood.
What?
Does it?
I mean, presumably, a lot of blood tastes similar. So
Alright, what dice do I have to roll?
To determine if this tastes like Otto's blood.
Yeah. The perception?
I mean, I guess perception to have you drank Otto's blood
Yes.
before?
Yes, I took a sip from the river.
Okay, yeah. I guess perception would be.
I've trained for this. 22.
It tastes an awful lot like the river blood.
Yeah, that's Otto's blood, alright. Check it out, Otto.
And I guess there was a flock of ravens flying in a very strict formation overhead shortly beforehand, which is why you're attributing this to the Raven Queen. Because in universe, I don't think the random encounter table is a thing.
Was it because the flock of ravens was spelling out the word bussy in the sky?
No.
Okay, sometimes
Mute time.
Nope. All right. So now we're all covered in blood.
Great.
Hooray.
Good things.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
Let's push the
Oh,
party forward
covered in
another
blood.
damage.
Oh God! Yay! Rolled a fun one.
Oh?
Oh
Alright.
no.
I'm okay now.
Yep. So as you're traveling along, keeping an eye out as good adventuring parties do, you see that the path kind of goes around a little hill. In fact, between two hills, which would be a great place for someone to set up an ambush, assuming that someone was competent enough to actually hide and not be just, lingering around in plain sight.
standing in the middle of the path, picking their nose.
No, definitely, trying to hide, just doing a very bad job of it.
Oh. Who might that be?
I don't know, a couple of gruff-looking humanoids.
Adam's gonna teleport behind them. What you guys doing?
Behind you.
They look very surprised.
Hi there, we're a high-level party.
Ah, we certainly weren't ambushing anyone. Nope.
Oh, you guys are ambushing people? Can I join?
Autumn,
Autumn.
you got mad at me for trying to do that.
Did... Sure.
And by
Cool.
join you, she means stab you.
They look at each other.
What?
Look,
No, she
look back at Autumn.
Artie. Autumn would say that. Like, Autumn.
Yeah.
Autumn is very open about the stabbing.
Mm.
So does she say that?
No, she's being coy.
I see.
And if Autumn gets to, I want to join them too.
I mean, this is also not a very heavily traveled road. So it's probably not the best place to stake out an ambush if they're
Alright.
actually looking to ambush someone. Again, this is a very poorly executed bandit ambush here.
Alright. Advance the clock by 23 minutes, which is the amount of time that Autumn waits here before getting bored and deciding to fuck off.
These guys are new at banditry.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Clock advanced by 23 minutes.
Great. Yeah, we're gonna go to 10:01.
Yeah, you guys suck at
line.
this.
Yeah, like it's such a bad ambush. They're hanging out by the fucking anime brook again. Like I don't know why they willingly hang out nearby.
Get a job. That's what I yell.
They're trying.
All right.
You gotta return the goats, pay the fee, and then. Oh.
Oh, never. We'll use this for town music. Yep. So as you wander into town, Autumn picks up the scent of something familiar to the south.
Alright, let's give our goats back. And we can explore the city.
The goats trundle into their stalls and just kind of collapse and start snoring.
The sleepy goats.
I have been making them like march nonstop for
You-
days.
You did just force march the goats across the continent.
I didn't think about that.
I keep not getting the music until I reload the page when you change it. But it's fine, I can work with it.
Alright. And once we turn in the goats, I'm coming down here. I'm coming from the frothing otter? What is this?
Let's adjust this and this. There we go. What's coming from the frothing otter?
I love how dim and dank it is in here, that like when you open the door, darkness spills out into the street.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That'll happen when you have a negative light source.
Oh, it literally has a dark light in there.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it does.
You really made the frothing otter look extremely horrible.
I went a little overboard on making the grime look disgusting on this one, so it shouldn't look quite as vascular as
Is-
it does.
Is this the head office? Is that why it's so horrible? Is this like the original frothing otter?
It's a much smaller frothing otter, so it has to like concentrate all of the grunge and dirt and grime into a smaller area.
Why do we keep going here?
What? This is the
Because
best
Autumn
place
smelled
in-
something.
Best place in the multiverse.
Yep,
Hey-
there's definitely a portal in the back.
Excuse me, bartender asked. Can I get through to the back room?
He kind of looks you up and down and goes, "What do you need back there?"
Mm,
We need your hole.
yeah, we're just passing through, honestly.
Passing through into the back room.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't pay me enough for this. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us into your hole. It is back here, right? Autumn?
It's gotta be. It's said something.
Yep. So there's a little trap door that I probably ought to make visible.
Oh, I see.
There's a trap door in front of the barrels
Hey, Artie.
that looks like it would normally lead to the obligatory sewer that, you know, all bars have in the back room.
Hey, Trex.
Look what we found.
Is that a literal shithole?
It is literally a shithole.
This bodes well for
Wait, I don't.
Oh, you don't see it?
It's a trap door that leads to the sewer.
Oh. Sorry, I had to click on the ribbon.
Alright, so, dare you enter the obligatory shithole?
Sure. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a plan. Let's go to the shithole.
In I go.
Yeah.
Alright, so, it's dark, and it's kinda twisty, and, you're not entirely sure how you wind up,
Oh.
standing around a table?
It is a shithole.
It's just a bigger shithole.
But, yeah, it definitely, smells like you're back in Sigil.
Oh, jeez. That
It's a shame that, the Keymaster isn't here.
Yeah, that should be our next order of business, is finding out where the Keymaster is. We could search through the entirety of Sigil and not even find him.
Wouldn't he, like, be looking for us?
Presumably, but we've been gone for some time.
So he wouldn't be looking for us?
He probably won't be looking for us because he doesn't know if we're back in the city.
Well, what if we go back to where we left? Maybe he's still waiting there.
We left him at the fire gate.
Oh, shit. You don't think they think we're all dead, do you? Wow, I look horrible in this light.
Yeah, I was trying to go for having appropriate time of day lighting, but it's a little overkill.
No, it was fine. I was standing in the intersection of two beams, so it just obliterated the color balance on Gravelspots' token. It was funny.
Alright, I guess we could head back to the fire portal. See if we can get his attention over there.
Look at that. I look like a lemon candy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Maybe... Hey, Autumn. There's this really weird, suspicious dude that likes the Keymaster too much. He's been talking.
It says not the Keymaster, but then I clicked on him and it said Keymaster.
It says not the Keymaster, so that's not the Keymaster. Obviously. Can't you read?
I can! And I clicked on it and it said Keymaster, and he's carrying a giant key and holding a ring of keys and wearing a skirt made of keys.
Yeah, but the Keymaster didn't have that kind of mustache.
Yeah, he's got a totally...
People can shave their facial hair tracks.
His nose is all wrong. And when did he wear glasses?
He's got bushy eyebrows. He never had bushy eyebrows.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He clears his throat and says, yes, but if you're looking for that charming, handsome, suave, I'm sure I can track him down and pass along a message for you.
Oh, is it because you're fucking him?
What?
Sorry, what did you say, Fru?
What?
What? Did you hear all the things he just said about the Keymaster? They're clearly a thing.
No, I don't need your help in finding the Keymaster. I'll go find him myself. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
There she goes.
Best of luck. I'll just be here, having a few drinks, and if it's safe to open the fire plane again, the news I'm sure will spread around.
Have you seen some shifty-looking elves?
He looks at you, looks at Autumn.
Other than me and my friend here.
I mean, I wouldn't describe them as shifty-looking. I did see some perfectly legitimate business elves in here. But, I felt like asking too many questions would be hazardous to my health, if you catch my drift.
Good, because I am looking for some perfectly legitimate business elves. I told them I'd meet them here.
Okay. I'll be sure to keep an eye out and have the Keymaster get a hold of you if he sees them.
Are we sure we're
Yeah,
not
sure.
just... okay. Well, good luck on your
told
date,
them
sir.
we'd meet them in Sigil. Don't think we told them we'd meet them in the running order.
I mean, to be fair, it was definitely implied that you'd be meeting at the Frothing Otter.
I also like that we're just not very smart.
I mean, and it's not explicit that Artie's grandpa is a crime lord. Because he's not, but he might know some crime lords.
He might be a secret crime lord.
Who knows?
I mean, to be fair, this is Sigil, so being a perfectly legitimate business elf could in fact be a crime.
Or being a crime lord could make you a perfectly legitimate business elf.
I mean, it is basically Ankh-Morpork.
Yep. So crime could be a perfectly legitimate business.
It could, yes.
It's like Ankh-Morpork if everything was elf space.
Why does he have...
Why he angy? Why he permanently angy? Oh.
there we go. He got double mad for a bit.
Embla tries really hard to pick up the mug. Embla, what are you doing?
She's in a bar. She's trying to get drunk.
What else do you do in a bar?
Embla, you are basically a hologram.
Hologram.
She sticks her tongue out at you and vanishes.
What? Hologram.
Also, yeah, what's a hologram?
You don't have hands.
Hologram?
You're basically a ghost.
It's like a hollow telegram?
Hologram.
So, yeah, while Autumn is scoping out for the portal, not the Keymaster rushes by, you know, full tilt, breathing very heavily.
Well, there he go.
Got some important, perfectly legitimate business that may or may not be elf-related to attend to.
This is not always the way. Yeah, we should probably go make sure that gets unlocked, I guess. Be responsible for once.
For one.
But we don't have the key. So we're basically waiting here until the Keymaster gets here.
Yep. Speaking of, the Keymaster steps out of a nearby alley. Very sweaty, breathing very heavily, tucking something into his pocket. You don't quite see it.
Damn, dude, in the middle of the day?
Oh, jeez.
It's Sigil. Time doesn't matter here. Anyway, I assume you're here to tell me that the fire plane is safe?
Yep,
Yep,
we helped to
everything's cool.
restore order there.
Jeez, yeah, it took you guys a while. I was starting to get worried.
Oh,
yeah, big military campaign, lots of fights.
Totally took a long, long time. We just got back. We did not do anything else.
Wait, why are we
Right.
why are we lying to this dork?
Because we feel bad.
Why would we feel bad?
That's why I'm
Listen.
lying to this dork.
It only took a couple months. Well, a lot of elf business can take years.
That's true. He pulls a large brass key out of his pocket and unlocks the brass gate.
Huh.
You know, opens it up, takes a peek, and goes, "Okay, yeah. Seems to all be on the up and up." Whew, now I can hopefully stop hiding. The lady was very upset with me.
Why didn't someone just pick the lock back open?
It's one of those magical locks.
Oh no, that's
Also, there's something like there's like an extra set of pins and like some partially drilled holes, so that if you pick it without the right key, the pins drop into the partial holes and the whole thing seizes up.
well, I guess you'd need
I
a
was gonna say,
lawyer
they
then.
lock. There are 12 locks, and they only lock every other one. But you don't know which ones. There are 12 locks, they only lock 6 of them, but you don't know which ones, so you might end up relocking it.
Need a lawyer for that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. We did that.
Yeah, it's a good thing nothing else is going on.
Yep, seems to be just. Was that actually a cat?
Yes, that was my cat.
Which one?
Maisie.
Hi, Maisie.
Kitty.
We met some tuxedo cats today.
Pokemon like to scream at me.
No, there were two of them at the house. One of
Yeah.
them was in a like a closed off, screened in porch area. And then he kind of went and hid somewhere, and then his sister showed up in the kitchen, and I was very confused because I'm like, hey, I thought that door was closed. How did the cat get in here?
They're both tuxedo cats, but they look different. I got a better look at the first one than he did, so he was confused for a second. I was also slightly confused, and I'm like, no, wait, the first one looked different. This is a different cat.
Kitty. Kitty confusion.
Her name was Princess, and she's very nice.
She's now in my lap.
Yay, kitty lap.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright, so we...
So yeah, that drama's done. And we still have a full week until the Bayador League.
Yeah,
This-
so let's go find my grandpa's friends and get them to help us out with the Lady of Pain.
Do you know where they've been hanging out?
I heard they hang out at the Frothing Otter.
Oh.
We're just at the Frosting Honor.
We
Willingly?
should go back.
Just amused that we've gone from, oh, it's the greatest shithole of all, to, well, let's go back to the Frothing Otter.
It's still the greatest
I
shithole of all.
implied that I would meet them there.
It's still the greatest shithole of all.
The real shithole was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I lost...
Oh, yeah, cause Gem.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh.
hang on, let me...
I was like literally mid-move too, so I thought it just moved me, or I thought it just was like laggy or something.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I see.
We have some perfectly legitimate business elves.
That's a Pokemon. That's a Pokemon. And I can say that without being wrong.
It's a
His name is
Pokemon.
Riley.
It's a Pokemon.
He's a Pokemon. He's Honchcrow Hat. That's what Jeff calls him.
He's Grandpa Copperleaf now.
Grandpa. And Phoenix Wright.
No, he's rock correct.
I love you. Fantastic.
They're all my jokes are downhill from here, so if that one was bad, then just prepare yourself.
Hey
Jeff,
Autumn.
Run up to my grandpa and give him a hug.
Hey Autumn.
He
Is-
hugs you back.
Is it me or is this guy in a completely different art style?
Mm, I think that's just because they're humanoids. I mean, like, they're elves?
I don't understand elves. I need a drink.
Is Rock a human?
Rock is also an elf,
Okay.
because he is involved in the legal matters of the perfectly legitimate elf business.
One of those round-eared elves. Got it.
Just lots of makeup.
I'm pretty sure that's a slur.
Round ears?
He just is putting makeup on his ears to make it look like part of his hair.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they can be elves. They're from the Feywild.
Yeah, well, who's gonna complain about a name like Round Ears?
People being slurred at by elves?
Exactly, people who don't matter.
Eh, not an elf racist. Because it's still racist. Because humans are just another race in D&D.
Yep. So I'm not even going to pretend to do a Marlon Brando impression. I'm just going to ask you all to use your imagination
My granddaughter, hello, how are you?
and just pretend that Grandpa Copperleaf is just Don Corleoning the hell out of everything right now. Like he's petting the cat and everything.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
But
I'm
The cat is a
imagining.
tiny-
I'm imagining Murrow and Brando from the island of Dr. Monroe. Monroe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Keep me away from. Okay. Okay. Throat noises. I gotta mute again.
Alright.
Now, mind you, the cat that he's petting is a black, kind of leathery cat with two tentacles coming out of its shoulder that end in some spiked protrusions. Also, he's not petting the cat, he's petting about 3 feet to the left of the cat, but it looks happy.
everybody, this is my grandpa. Grandpa, these are my friends. I didn't expect you to come personally. You're usually so busy.
Well, you know, that's the thing. Business keeps me busy, but family is important.
Also, Arnie does not get that her grandpa is acting shady at all, because this is just how he's always been.
Yep.
Arnie considers her grandfather's behavior to be perfectly normal.
That's perfectly legitimate grandfather behavior. So, you know, continuing to pet the displacer kitten, he asks, you know, why, you know, what he can help you with.
Oh.
Well, I told the Raven Queen that I'd go find a way into the private library of the Lady of Pain and then invoke her. The Raven Queen.
I see.
And apparently we figured out that that really can't happen without everything going to shit.
It would certainly upset the lady.
Brief aside, but Sarah, you sound really far away from your microphone.
Oh,
Oh, there we
I
go.
I accidentally tilted it slightly down. Because, yeah, it's just like a wire with another wire inside of it, so it's bendy.
Ooh.
So I must have tilted the microphone part away from my face.
Okay, so to
Anyway.
summarize, Artie made a bad decision and is now going to piss off one of two very powerful beings.
Yep, Grandpa Copperleaf nods and, you know,
Possibly both.
that does
So
the.
I thought I might pull in a third powerful being. You're not quite as powerful, but
No, but if you're having disagreements over agreements, shall we say? He gestures to his friend Rock. I think my friend here can get things sorted. Now,
that's
you
really...
mentioned-
Sorry.
Oh, no, please continue.
That's really boss of you, Grandpa, thanks.
Oh, anytime. So Rock clears his throat, takes out a sheaf of papers, and stacks them on the table. Says, so, when you made the agreement, was this in writing? What specifically?
It was a verbal agreement.
Verbal agreement, okay. Did anyone else hear the agreement?
My friends here?
Mm-hmm. We bore witness.
Okay, witnessed verbal agreement, and you wouldn't happen to recall the exact wording that was used?
If you'll take care of these mind flayers, I'll do you a favor.
Okay, and that was it?
Pretty much. I don't recall the exact wording. I do remember promising a favor.
Okay, but any stipulations, any terms, any time limits, any if you don't do this, something will happen?
I don't recall, no.
Fascinating. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Okay, so what we may have here is an airtight case of I'm getting around to it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we figured.
Because without any time limits or any penalties written into the agreement, realistically, you could keep on kicking the can.
It could be the last thing I do before I die.
Yeah.
If the Lady of Pain gets involved, it will be the last thing you do before you die. So
I know, but I could be like 1,000 years old.
Yep.
Which is not an exaggeration, because I'm an elf.
Better to make sure you do it before you die, though, because if you end up in front of
But that's the interesting thing is, without a penalty written into the contract, well, I mean, there'd be nothing stopping her from just saying, or for waiting for you to die and then, sending you back to go do it. But I'm sure that's not what we're really after. No, take care of. Boy, that's a very... That phrase can mean a lot of things.
I didn't want to be responsible for a genocide. Yes, I understand now that mind flayers are terrible, but they had been literally enslaved.
Okay, so you were asking her to literally take care of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Please see to it that they are removed safely.
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either.
I have an excess of compassion, okay? I mean, yes, in the vernacular of people like my grandfather here, take care of means killing.
He continues to pet the displacer kitten and goes, as does, fit them for a new pair of shoes. Which,
Love you,
by the way,
Gramps.
is why I never bought you new shoes growing up.
That's okay. You have a very limited shoe budget.
Yes, the shoes I buy are all custom fitted. Very difficult to remove.
Shoot.
Elf Mafia. Great. I guess I pretty much asked for this.
Pretty much.
I said, yeah, he's a prolific businessman. So that means the elf mob.
Yep. So-
People very much do not want to disappoint people wearing the copperleaf sigil. It means something very important.
Yes. Yep. So Rock writes down a few more things and nods and says, "Okay. So if you wanted the Mind Flayers to be actually, cared for and, given a place to live, whether or not she upheld that part of the bargain it may come into play."
Mm-hmm. Other advice I was given was that we should go talk to the Raven Queen and see what's what with that.
Certainly, meeting with her and being upfront with your intentions may, I guess it can't put you in a worse position than you're in now, so...
Well, it could totally put us in a worse position.
Oh, you'd be in a worse position because you'd be in the Shadowfell, certainly, and, oh boy, howdy, do I not like going there.
I was about to ask if we should bring him with us, and I feel like his answer would be, God, no!
Well, it would be useful to have your lawyer present before.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like going there, but, business is business. And, my business usually involves paperwork instead of, cobbling. Speaking of, he pulls out a small box of baked goods and sets it on the table. Cobbler?
Thanks!
I like this new implication that, like, the shoemaker's elves were just killing off his enemies that night.
Oh! Didn't even pick up on that. We're not that kind of elf, but okay.
Apparently you are!
We are magical. I've never seen my grandfather demonstrate size-changing magic, but whatever.
You make... They make magical special shoes during the nighttime when everybody's asleep.
Very magical shoes that make the wearer invisible.
Hmm.
They make them disappear.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Ah, my friend. If only I had met you a couple months ago, I would have had a pair of shoes just for you.
I don't need shoes, though.
Too bad the
Certainly not
bounty's over.
anymore.
Too bad halflings don't wear shoes.
Huh?
Yeah, I
Be the
think you
last
can.
pair of shoes you ever wear.
Oh, the only pair.
Either I'm waffling between Artie legitimately doesn't realize that her grandfather is a criminal and thinks he's legitimately talking about shoes and he's not being all obvious.
To be fair,
Or
considering
he does know and thinks it's normal.
considering Artie's day job right now is wandering around with a bunch of hobos and murdering people for money. Like, adventuring is not a terribly glamorous career when you stop and think about it.
Yeah, but organized crime totally is.
Exactly.
Hey Autumn. I'm starting to think Artie's family is like criminals or something.
No, I think you're reading into things.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's literally wearing a hat based on a bird who is based on a mobster.
Yeah. They're literally.
That's 3 levels. That's 3 levels of remove.
Sorry, I'm just finding it hilarious that Otto left his winemaking family to go join a life of crime, and Artie's parents left their crime family to go make wine.
Just my mom. My dad went and found her.
Yep.
And she's like, "Oh, thank God, a farmer." and got the fuck out of there.
A life of crime or a life of wine? Okay, I can't do that.
Maybe. Maybe Spiderfel's doing so well because we sell the wine back to the copper leaves.
Is it just a money laundering scheme? Is that what it is?
I mean, the copper leaves aren't the main family in Spiderfell. The main family in Spiderfell are the Silverbarks.
And Grandpa Copperleaf shakes his head and goes, "No, no, no. We launder our money using the Spazzatura wine."
Oh, that explains everything.
That makes complete sense.
Oh.
Seriously, could you imagine anyone willingly drinking that swill?
That's how it ends up in hell.
I bottle underneath the table.
What?
Oh my god, this makes so
Sorry.
much sense. That's why That's why. Oh my god, that's why like Grandpa Copperleaf joked about maybe having to kill Otto because he would have been doing it for heads and buckets.
I mean, I would have been doing it for the reward, but
Well, yeah, heads and buckets. is
then
reward.
then someone.
Edson Bucket was a professional rival.
He was offering a reward, a bounty,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah,
like,
professional rivals. That's what you do. You don't actively help each other, but you're like, hey, if you'll give me money to do this thing, then I'll do it. This is not Artie speaking, by the way. This is me speaking because Artie is blissfully oblivious.
oh yeah, I was just having like a brain blast as a player. Not Growlspot's
yeah.
having a funny outburst.
Yes. So we take Rock here to the Raven Queen's palace and do some negotiation.
Yep, he nods and stacks the papers again and goes, "I will need a little bit of time to prepare, obviously. You don't want to go into negotiations with the Raven Queen without having all of your..." I was going to try to think of a new metaphor, but no, you really want all your affairs in order.
I was gonna say ducks in a row, but yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because it's cute!
Yeah.
Thank you, Gramps, you're the best. Mwah!
Notice that the lawyer had like the solidness of somebody like of an estate attorney.
The Displacer kitten, well, it's weird. Like it tries to headbutt the air, and you swear you feel something brushing against your chin.
Aw, kitty. I pet the air beneath my chin.
The Displacer kitten purrs.
Yay.
Good.
I'll tell Mom you said hi. When I
course.
write to her next.
Of course. I wouldn't dream of spurning my daughter.
Mm.
He says that actually, like, sincerely.
Yeah, but
I
you're
just
stuck
kind
in,
of have
you're stuck in sinister guy voice.
yes. Oh.
How's Uncle Winslow?
Oh, he's doing all right. Apparently, there's over in the hive. There's some new up-and-coming slumlord that's giving him a little bit of trouble, but you know how it is. They think they can, take over, and they start, going in on their enemies, and gotta carve our symbol into their backs or whatever. And then 2 months later, they trip over a dodgy hot dog or something, and never hear from him again.
I love your colloquialisms, Grandpa. They're so folksy.
You can trip over a hot dog?
What?
I just pulled the name Winslow out of thin air, and I'm wondering how it could be elfy.
Wind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nickname.
He's been trip on a hot dog?
I mean, yeah, they're slippery. If you drop one on the ground and don't notice,
How do you not notice it's a delicious hot dog on the ground? You eat it.
maybe you're carrying a whole plate full of them and you drop one.
Well, then you grab it and eat it.
You try to grab it. but it slips between your fingers because it's dodgy.
Oh, well, you don't want to eat a dodgy hot dog. That'll make you sick.
Yeah.
So you step on it, then you trip, and then you die.
Oh my
Or you
god.
forget it, there or somebody behind you steps on it. You drop a hot dog when you're trying to assassinate the guy walking behind you.
Why would you try to assassinate the guy walking behind you?
The dude has been really nice so far.
Because you're an assassin hired to kill that guy, so you pretend to be a hot dog salesman and walk in front of him and then drop a hot dog so he steps on it and dies.
No, I'm a
No.
bard named Gravel Spots.
Yeah, what?
I'm
are?
using a hypothetical you.
Oh, I failed that
Failed math
test.
class.
I failed that test.
You guys, my cheeks hurt, okay? Because this is stupid funny.
I did great on my
Yes, we
rhetorical, but not so much on my
You've done it now.
hypothetical.
You've gotten me into the math puns.
Oh no.
I did not mean that as a math joke either.
I did.
Yeah, we know you did.
The only thing worse than math puns are rock puns. But even I can only take so much of that shit.
This is why I'm
sleeping
great. I
on the
don't know
couch.
anything about rocks. I can't groan at these puns.
Yeah, you know, you've been taking it for granted.
Okay. Stop cobbling
good
together bad jokes and let's just focus here.
Alright, well, thank you. Rock, nice to meet you. We'll meet back here later, I guess. A couple days?
Oh my god, his name is Rock.
How about a week? We'll meet here
Fuck.
in a week and a half.
His name is Rock.
Yes, his name is Rock.
You're making rock jokes.
Yes, that's why.
So
he
we
was
just
making
cut off all the
jokes.
rock jokes so you said, hey, Rock. It didn't hit me until now, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You just can't they just break dark?
We have a thing to do at the end of this week, but we can see you in the middle of next week.
So he pencils in, alright, Pegasus Moon 9th.
Going back to the Shadowfell after the tournament.
I guess.
After the
that's-
first match of the tournament, I guess.
That's like a whole week away. I guess it'll take us a while to be in the Shadowfell.
It always feels longer than it winds up being. Which is terrible for people in my profession.
That's true.
No.
Did my lawyer joke just kill Sarah?
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
I didn't do it. It did it itself.
Needed a break after that.
Anyway, what? Sorry, what terrible joke did you make, dear?
The lawyer joke about how it always feels longer than it actually is. So he doesn't get to bill for as much time.
Oh. Grandpa's footing the bill, it's fine.
Yeah, cherish as much as you are willing to dare.
Rock chuckles and goes, "Oh, trust me, I have an understanding. You know, I know that we do family work for free."
I'm going to guess Rock here is some sort of obscure cousin of mine or something.
I mean, he definitely has the you know, scribble, 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 fascinating down pat.
Yeah,
Here I was gonna say he had the medallion, but alright.
he's been doing that.
he's a lawyer. I figured that just came with being a lawyer.
I mean, also specifically describing it as scribble, 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 fascinating was the joke.
Yes, I know.
Whew, all right.
I can't believe we're gonna sue the Raven Queen. Wait till B hears about this. She's gonna be excited.
We are not going to sue the Raven Queen.
That is...
We are going to negotiate with the Raven Queen.
What? That sounds like suing to me. Gravel Spots, Bard, and Master Legician. Legician? Legal...
That's not a word! That's not a word, Trex!
No, it's not.
It can be.
Gravel Spots is gonna fold his arms, turn away, and pout.
Alright, love you, Grandpa. Say hi to everyone for me. We gotta
I
head
will.
out. Mwah!
The cat swats at your ribbon, and
Oh,
then
no.
curls up and goes for a nap.
Cool. Kitty. Alright.
Displacer kittens have shown up in other things, right?
I think
I
so.
think a Displacer Kitten shows up in Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Okay.
Or possibly Strixhaven. One of your books.
Okay, I'll have
There's
to.
like a Displacer Kitten that's like a named character.
Yeah. I know Descent has Slobber Chops the Tressum.
I need to get a hold of both of those books.
Strixhaven, like I started looking at that and got, into the first chapter and was like, you know what? I want to be a player for this one because it looks fun as hell to play.
I want to get that and Witchlight because I wanted to start putting together a campaign for once this one ends.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go on the hunt for those because they're still kind of expensive around in this area.
Yeah. Ooh. All right.
So where are we headed next then, Artie?
We should probably find a way back to the tournament so that we can tune up the,
For a
the
week.
car.
And
Yeah, we
that's-
can tune up the car and do stuff to get ready. We should prepare.
Do we have to? I mean, we kind of didn't. How do I say this without sounding too cocky? We kind of fucking owned everybody.
Yeah, and we haven't done anything to the car in several weeks. It needs to be maintained. Or have we got a guy for that?
We've got.
Yeah, Jem scratches his chin and goes, I thought that was part of why we kept B around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Before
she can
leaving,
have Clunk
I-
do it. Clunk?
Yeah.
What's his name? Clunk?
Bonk.
Clunk. That guy.
Before leaving, I asked to put our Avernus League winnings into the car. So,
Hmm. Still, we should, like, scope out the competition, you know?
I don't want to go back to hell. I figured we
Look,
could
I
just
told
skip out
Grandpa
on the
we had to
tournament.
leave now, and you don't look awkward in front of Grandpa Copperleaf. You just don't do that.
You know,
you know what? We're back in Sigil for the first time in a while. Why don't we just do some shopping?
You know what? That sounds good. Let's go do that. Okay!
Do you like throwing gold at things? It makes me feel powerful and important.
Grandpa Copperleaf knows what that feels like, because he actually is.
He knows very well what that feels like.
I feel like just meeting that man taught me what a gun is.
Also, Embla is tagging along on this shopping trip, I guess.
Embla can do what she wants.
I mean, she literally lives in my backpack, so...
Almost everything she wants.
Can't pick up a.
I don't know what
She can't pick up mugs. She can't get drunk. Presumably, trying on new shoes would be difficult for her.
I don't know what I would get at this point. Like a shiny new sword?
Arrows.
I'm fine on crossbow bolts. I don't use them ever. I shoot lasers from my hands, Bill.
Let's see. Can I get some more +2 arrows? Or more fancy arrows, at least.
Oh, I
Yep.
could use more of those.
I want to browse. I want to feel like a rich person.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me queue up a shop. So I'll take a couple of minutes to do that.
If I'm gonna go shopping, I'm so tired of just buying, oh, more fancy arrows, or more potions of healing. We have plenty of those still. I want to look at a list of curated items by some peasant who wants my money. Is that a little too evil sounding?
Just a tad.
No, it's fine.
All right, let's see. So yeah, I'll take a couple of minutes to set up the shop. So if anyone needs a break, now would be a good time for that.
I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
I'm gonna-
Back up.
I am.
I need a lozenge.
Yup, this is a good be right back moment.
Crime, Grandpa. Grandpa crimes. Which sounds better, Crime Grandpa or Grandpa Crimes? Grandpa Crimes sounds like it could be an actual name.
How do
Because, you know,
I-
Crimes is the last name.
Get some of that. Let's see. That will cost him something. Yeah. those in there. Why not? That. We'll put that there. All right. Yes. That's how that works. Okay, so if I put the quantity at nothing, it becomes infinite. Okay. I guess we're all gonna be right here. I'll just plop the magic item shop down right here.
Okay, I'm back.
Come back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry,
All right. Welcome back.
took a little longer than I thought.
That's cool. So there should be a magic item shop here for your perusal.
All right, fun. Here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, whoops. That probably ought not be free.
Hmm. Orb.
Orb.
Back.
Welcome back.
Emulate against proof of detection and location. Ooh. Is that what I think it is? It sure is. Oh, yes. Do I have the money for that? Oh, it's like half our money.
What is it?
It's like half our money, but it is the Wand of Wonder.
Mm.
Which is as close to the deck of many things as we'll be getting in this campaign, so... I mean, unless you want to draw from the deck of a few things. Sorry, the deck of things.
Hmm.
Three times 400.
Thinking about it, I'm just also thinking about my attunement slots.
How do I enter the shop?
Oh, it's double click on the little sign.
Double click. Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wand of Wonder is such a fun one. Ooh.
Yeah, movable rod sounds useful for climbing things. Or possibly for blocking doors.
It's useful for a lot of things.
Yeah, the immovable rod is always a fun one because it's one of those where it's limited to your imagination. Any situation in which you could conceivably think that, hey, if this 1 foot long rod just would not move ever, blocking doors, climbing things, all sorts of shenanigans.
It gets especially funny
Even
when
if it is defying gravity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
going
need...
to ask you to hold this, but it doesn't have to.
Say,
You don't have to.
or if it's mildly cursed and is immovable in a different reference frame than the one you're in.
Is that a Wheel of Time reference?
No.
No, it's a classic D&D thing. Where the immovable rod is fixed to the the universe rather than the planet's rotation.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, the original problem, Jeffrey, with, Ed telling electrons to stay still. Someone said, well, those electrons that Ed just smeared across the universe by telling them to stay still.
Okay, I need 16,500 GP for arrows alone.
How many arrows are you buying and what?
That covers a total of 70 arrows, 20 plus 3, 20 plus 2, 20 plus 1s, and then 10 additional arrows of Devil Slay.
That's like half our money.
Yeah.
It's only half?
We have 47,000 gold pieces to play with.
I had a module installed that provided a party inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
On the other hand, we could use the rope of climbing for climbing things.
Gracie, what is it?
Yeah, it's just quietly up there in the title bar of the character sheet.
Why are you meowing insistently at me and jumping up on my, like, arcade stick? What the hell?
Because kitty.
Gracie's being a naughty kitty for some reason.
She heard us talking about cats earlier and wanted to
Says
chime in.
you're not paying attention to me. You need to pay attention to me. I notice you're paying attention to something that's not me. We need to fix that.
Usually she's napping.
How old is she?
5, 6?
She's not terribly old yet.
Go be a brat elsewhere, Gracie.
Talking about all them cats.
Yeah.
Rat cat.
So, not counting what other people have in their inventories, we've got 47,000 gold pieces. Give or take a
Gem
few.
is holding on to 9 platinum for some reason.
I
Sick.
have 15 silver pieces, and... Yeah.
I think I would like... So, I'm not averse to the arrow purchase, but I want a portable hole.
That'd be cool.
Don't you already have the bag of holding?
Yes.
You promise never to let the two meet?
Of course.
Ooh, Cloak of the Bat. I mean, I can probably already turn myself into a bat.
They are definitely less than CR1.
Oh,
So if you were to meet a particularly vicious bat, you could turn yourself into that, too.
interesting.
While you are in the form of the bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
It does not recognize platinum as a valid form of currency.
In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying in this way, or if you are no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed.
So I guess I'll just...
So I'm fucking Batman,
Yes.
basically. I'm Bat Elf.
It's literally what it is. Okay.
I can just convert everything to GP for this. There.
It's weird that it requires it in gold, though.
Yeah, I clicked it and said gravel spots couldn't afford it, which is definitely not the case. Yeah, I made the conversion and now it works.
If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it.
Okay, yeah, it worked. Deducted the gold for my thing and everything.
That ring of mind shielding becomes a phylactery.
Mm-hmm.
A soul storage device. Kind of. I mean, it just sort of keeps you in there and you can talk to people. It mostly keeps people from stealing your soul or trapping it in a soul jar or, like, I don't know, reviving you in an inconvenient location. I'm not sure why it has that secondary effect.
Hey Otto, you want a fancy shield?
Yeah, I really don't have too many uses for shields.
Hey Jem, you want a fancy shield?
He looks at both of his hands being used to hold his axe. And this is why I specifically put the fancy shield on the list.
Because none of us use shields. I'm not proficient with them.
We're either all dual wielding or two-hand fighting.
Backstab.
I could go for that dragon wing longbow.
I do not need more stabs. I have too many stabs.
That thing is mad expensive. Well, I mean, if you got another staff, I think I can also use the Staff of Healing if you don't want it anymore. Oh, but that's outside our price range. Just slightly.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Isn't the staff of the woodlands like
A druid in a stick? Yes.
yeah, like a super rare, powerful item? Like Lady Atiel might have one of these, but I am not.
It's 44,000 gold, which makes it the second most expensive thing in the shop. Really? Necklace of Fireballs is 60,000? That's ridiculous.
No, it needs to be that expensive.
I mean, by this level, a Necklace of Fireball, like, by the time you can afford it, you don't need it, because you can cast Fireball 10 times a day.
That's the price for a 9 bead necklace, I think.
Yeah. They have individual prices for less.
Oh, that's true. Still, though, like, by the time you're dropping 60,000 on a magic item, like 10 casts of Fireball, even all at once, isn't gonna make or break anything. You know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of these magic items are meant to be given to the party, not like bought.
They're priced for if you sell them.
I guess.
Seeing this magic item, not gonna lie, I'm thinking that maybe one or more trees in Spite of Elforest might be one of these things.
Certainly possible.
Yeah. Okay, so
What-
Any
what's funny
creature in
is-
the tree falls when it reverts to a staff. Anyway, what?
So what's funny is looking at the dimensions there is it would be some of the small trees in the forest.
Yes.
Alright. Instead of buying me, like, 16,000 gold pieces worth of ammunition, you could just give me one 10,000 gold piece bow. Then I don't have to worry about ammo anymore.
Oh yeah.
when you hit an attack, you no load no ammunition. Oh, it makes magic arrows. Sick.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a force one?
It says chromatic gem or metallic.
Yeah.
And there are
it offers-
gem dragons that breathe force. Yeah, let me just check what gemstone that's associated with.
I believe
dang it, I
amethyst.
want to be authentic.
I want to say amethyst.
Ooh, it might be amethyst, but yeah, I have Fizbin's like right here, so. Eh. Yeah, underneath a whole bunch of other books, but there it is. Probably could have just looked at the gem dragonborn, because they're all associated, but whatever.
I'm gonna have to give
Yep,
up my
Force
island.
is amethyst.
Yeah, the amethyst longbow. Amethyst wing longbow could be fun.
1d6 force.
Thanks.
There you go.
Gonna purchase the amethyst longbow.
We should definitely keep that staff in mind, though.
Yeah.
Alright, then changing on my attunement slots. Gotta get rid of
Excuse me.
that. I'm gonna attune to this. Nice. Now the piercing is magical piercing. It's a magical longbow, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Let me take a look. at
Yeah,
that.
its magic bow are shaped like a dragon's wings, so it is specifically a magic bow.
Head specific.
Produce automatically creating one piece of magic ammunition. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is 100% all magic damage.
Nice.
Because it would kind of suck. I mean, it's still pretty great, but it would kind of suck at later levels if it dealt regular ass piercing damage
Yeah.
and regular ass non-magical force
That's not a thing.
or non-magical radiant.
Okay. I got my bow. I'm super happy.
I got a fucked up new toy. That's gonna be fun. Anything else we want to grab over here?
Oh, I'm good.
They have fancy arrows.
Yeah, I'll grab another 20 fancy arrows.
I mean, like, they have actually fancy arrows with like special effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
have
really,
fancy-
really damn fancy arrows.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at those devil slaying arrows. I picked some more of those up, but I just spent like a quarter of our budget on a bow.
To be fair, on an infinite ammo bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 20 of those.
20 of what?
I think that was it. You said the demon, the devil slaying.
There's demon,
Ah.
devil, and fiend.
Hmm. All of
I
which
would
we can
take a
help.
couple specialized arrows of it, and then maybe come up with some generalized arrows for the rest. Like, those arrows are potent, but they're also really expensive.
Yeah, do note the expense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Also, I'm going to do something. I'm going to add something really silly to the list. So,
Oh.
come on. Arrow of Slaying. Add. There we go.
Oh.
Yep, so it's going to be hidden until I'm done with it.
Wow.
Is it for slaying black dragons?
No, that would be kind of funny, but
There's also this elemental gem of fire.
there. New arrow and priced accordingly for how useful it is.
Oh.
Yeah, we might actually get into fights with Celestials. I haven't even considered that.
Hmm.
The main joke being there's very few celestial enemies in the main source books.
Yeah. I was pretty sad about that. They're mostly designed as like very powerful NPCs. Not
Yep.
really.
It kind of stinks.
I kind of had to homebrew some of my favorite Celestials back into the game in order to play
Yeah.
them and my own stuff.
And like I'm trying to think about like with all the books I have outside of the monsters manual, monster manual. I think the closest thing to a celestial in any of them is Zariel.
Yeah.
Oof.
Who used to be a celestial. Don't bring it up.
That's why she's the closest.
Yeah. I tried bringing Lantern Archons back. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you need to laser down a golem real quick.
Hmm.
You are stunned until the start of your next turn, believing something awesome just happened. I know what they mean by awesome, but it's funny.
What's that?
26 to 30. You fart real bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything else.
An animal appears in the on-upper pit space nearest the target. The animal isn't under your control and acts as it normally would. Roll a d100 to determine which animal appears. On a 1 to 25, a rhinoceros appears. On a 26 to 50, an elephant appears. On a 51 to 100, a rat appears.
Usually I jump on the Wand of Wonder, but
A cloud of 600 oversized butterflies fills a 30-foot radius centered on the target. The area becomes heavily obscured. Butterflies remain for 10 minutes.
I feel like you could mash the Wand of Wonder table together with the Wild Magic Surge table.
it would make them both better.
Yeah. So that's what I might be doing after the session is making a new crazy magic table.
If we ever end up in limbo, that should be like par for the course.
Well, yes, but that's literally if you wind up literally in the plane of, the origin of all chaos and all that jazz.
I think my favorite Wand of Wonder result is gonna remain 88 to 90.
You're literally throwing your money at someone.
It just produces a shit ton of gems that all do 1 damage each.
And they're 1 GP gems, so they're like cheapo colored glass
Yeah, it's great.
that deals bludgeoning damage.
You just spray somebody
like
down with the
throwing your
jewel
engagement ring at someone.
hose.
What? Jewel hose.
You get to drink from the fire hose of gems.
Just picturing a bunch of lizard folk holding a fire hose now. Or Gem popping out of the end of a fire hose looking very confused.
Yeah, what I find hilarious about the description, about the table and of the Wand of Wonder table, is 63 to 65, an object of the GM's choice.
God.
Normally Dungeons and Dragons makes heavy use of its ability to use DM instead.
Yeah. Huh. That's part of the chaos.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, are you guys satisfied with your purchase?
Yes.
I don't know. I want either the immovable rod or the rope for climbing. But I'm never gonna use them, aren't I? Am I?
It's just
I mean,
Let's
remember
just-
you have them.
Let's just do
I
this.
literally can fly.
You can fly. I can't fly.
You literally can fly.
I can. I can turn into a bird. Yeah.
Seen you do it.
Yeah, but I can't do anything while I'm a bird except bird stuff.
Oh my god, get better at bird stuff then. I don't know.
There.
Oh, you have one already.
No, I bought one.
Alright, thanks. I might barricade a door with this, because because most doorways aren't terribly wide.
Nope.
You put a 1-foot rod in the middle, somebody's gonna have to make an effort to get through that door.
You don't even have to put it in the middle. You can just set the immovable rod behind the knob and tell it
Oh.
to not move.
Oh yeah, it'll just block the door.
Yup.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like immovable rods are really fun.
Yeah.
Just gotta remember you have them in a situation when they'd be useful.
Okay.
Oh, hey. I found the party inventory.
I know, it's just this quiet, unassuming button tucked up in the title bar of the character sheet.
It's also in the left-hand bar under the portrait icon, the token controls. You go into token controls, there's like 3.
Oh, hey.
So, just a quick question. I'm kind of stupid. How do I add ammunition? Because I think I already actually had 21 plus arrows, but they're not showing up.
Oh, yeah, so go into your inventory tab,
Yep.
scroll down to consumables,
Okay.
and you should have an entry for arrows and an entry for arrow +1 down a little ways.
Yeah, I'm in there, and then I'm under consumable resources. I have ammunition, another pull tab, and then I put 20.
Yeah, that's how much it costs.
Oh.
So what you want to do instead is under description. So we're going to change the resource consumption back to 1 here. And then on the description tab, just below description, it says quantity.
There we go. I is stupid.
And that's how you give yourself more arrows and not shoot all 20 arrows at once.
Start for a start. You know what? I'm going to. Do we really need demon slaying arrows? Fine with the part if I get like 10 demon slaying arrows? Or is that gonna break the bank?
That is $6,000. That's not so bad.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab 10 of those.
I do have
I'm
to...
assuming.
Hold on. I have to like do some number nonsense.
Will people-
Yeah,
forget
I'm
we're-
really disappointed that the shops don't convert.
How many demon arrows did you want?
I'm just gonna grab 10 because they're a bit expensive, but maybe
Okay.
I could use them when we're in hell.
Oh yeah,
Diversify a little.
10 is a good number. Okay, and then I go over here to where they are, and I send them a bill. Like that. Bazinga.
Yay! Good. You- Uh,
Throw some things in there. Okay. So I think that should be all of our shopping.
Mm-hmm.
that should be it for me.
Okay. So after you leave the all-in-one magic items boutique.
It's probably like a magical pawn shop or something.
You know, while you were in there, all these people came in trying to sell things, and the guy was like, "Yep, so this here is a vintage +3 longsword. Well, yeah, I'll give you 25 gold for it.
Ah.
I know you got it appraised for 30,000, but like, I gotta be able to make a profit when I move it, so."
Oh god.
So, as you leave the shop, wander past a kind of a dingy alleyway. It's Sigil, it happens. And looks like there's a fresh corpse in there.
Oh, sick.
Oh, fresh corpse. Dibs.
Oh.
Autumn runs up to the corpse.
Yep. So, well, kind of, like Grandpa Copperleaf had mentioned, it seems like there's a new crime lord coming up in the slums there, carving his symbol into the backs of his victims. This one's weird. Looks like a kind of a underlined M.
Unless it's not head is in bucket.
No, the head is still attached to the corpse, and there is no bucket in sight.
Otto, we just killed Heads and Buckets' ghost. Or we beat him
I
up a
know.
bunch.
He just keeps coming back!
Carthax 2.0.
Oh no.
Man, a Carthax wishes he was as cool as Heads and Bucket.
We are never gonna stop dunking on this dragon.
Nope.
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 We're literally wearing his flesh. So no.
I mean, you're more wearing his skin. There was very little meat left on this scale mail.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Wearing parts of his body. We are wearing his body parts.
Yeah, I know.
And using them as weapons.
Okay, but we can agree it'd be really weird if we did that with Heads on Bucket, right? Heads and Buckets, right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that would be a bit weird.
Tabaxi bodies aren't as durable as dragon bodies, so yeah.
Okay, somehow you made it even weirder.
Yeah.
I'm just approaching it practically to avoid the looming horror.
Yeah, but somehow that made it more horrifying.
Fair.
Alright,
How
so
could you do that? So there's this new crime lord. Is he the type of crime lord that takes everything off the corpses when he stabs them?
I mean, I don't think the crime lord himself is doing the stabbing and shit.
So what? He's an adventurer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a corpse in sigil. I mean, it's fresh, yes, but it's definitely had all the valuables picked clean.
Ah,
And looks like the rats are starting to pick the flesh clean.
we better get out of here before too many of those rats congregate.
Why? They're just rats.
Yeah, they're rats.
They're
Well,
sigil rats.
Yeah, and they're rats.
Yeah, and like rats, you want to get out of here before too many congregate.
They're just rats. Whatever.
Do you want to hang out among rats, gravel spots?
Rats can be cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess we
never.
should expect no less from the hyena man.
Yes, hi, hello.
Pull off gravel spots his hat. There's a rat underneath controlling him this entire time.
That explains a lot.
Pixar theory!
No. This is not a Ratatouille situation this time.
I love
We're not doing the Silent Hill dog ending.
Not yet.
I love when you do that. I love when you say something and then get really close to your mic and say something contradictory. It's very fun. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway, that's cool.
Uh,
Gravel spots being gravel spots. Let's
So-
get out of here before too many rats congregate.
shouldn't we look
Yes,
into, like, this weird M guy? What if he's a plumber?
It looks like he's emphasizing that his name starts with an M and not a W, like my Uncle Winslow.
I get it. I get what you said. Emphasizing. I get it.
didn't actually... No, I didn't mean to make a pun, but okay.
Well, you did, and now here we are.
Seems like he wants to make sure that we know it's an M and not a W.
Unless...
Except
Under a
that...
mind of their own.
Except that Uncle Winslow signs everything in Elvish, so...
Why are you telling us this?
Because if this guy's mocking my uncle, then he's not doing a very good job.
This guy's dead.
Not this guy, the guy who carved the M in his back.
I mean, have we ruled out natural phenomena?
Yeah, this could be a totally natural M.
Do you know any natural phenomena that know how to carve things into people's backs
Demons?
with
Yeah,
knives?
I know like 6 or 7 natural phenomenons personally.
What?
Yes, but they are all sentient people.
Okay.
We haven't ruled out that this crime lord guy is a demon. Slumlord, sorry, different.
Well,
Well,
let's...
crime lord of the slums.
Eh,
Maybe we should see if we can find out where he is.
Mhm.
Why would you want to do that?
To help my uncle. You guys don't know my uncle.
No?
I don't really know your uncle.
My uncle that I made up out of thin air, so I had a relative to ask my grandfather about.
Autumn.
Oh.
I'm gonna be open and honest about this. I will take any excuse to stay in this rotten city for a little bit longer, just so I don't have to go back to hell.
Fair.
It's the song over to Underneath the Rotten Donut.
I have that loaded up on my end. Can I actually do that?
Thank you.
I do
Okay.
not, so I'll just... Gracie, you are tearing apart my floor. Why?
You are tearing me apart, Gracie!
I'm gonna be right back. I have to...
Uh,
You little shit.
You hear them thumping around upstairs.
yep. I mean, we're probably gonna call it here for the week anyway,
Mm.
Okay.
because it's getting kind of close to time. So
Okay.
Next week, slumming it up with the Slum Lords.
Yay.
The Lords of the Slums.
Alright, well that was cool. See you guys
But-
later.
but before we fully sign off, I think we ought to wait for Regar to get back.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't realize they had wandered off. I forgot.
Still chasing Gracie around the house.
I mean, of all the annoyances, I'll take a cat.
Agree. I'm used to them.
Like,
Cats
is
are pretty
this?
great.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god! It's literally a miniature of a displacer kitten.
Huh?
Where?
It's the size of a D20. It's adorable.
What?
found a miniature displacer kitten.
Nani?
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
I was looking up displacer kittens.
Ah, I see.
Adorable.
Baby beasts! We should support this Kickstarter.
Well, oh, no, I didn't mean to. Nope. Not going on my stream. Hell no.
Hmm?
Oh, I clicked on it in the
Probably
wrong
for the
browser.
best, but
No free advertising from me.
Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, it's cute and all, but it's not super accurate. See, if you notice, the adult displacer beasts have 6 legs, but these kitten models only have 4 legs.
They could work like Kitsune, in which they grow more as they get older.
Yeah, but
That whoa. That implies like a displacer centipede, which is just like this really long displacer beast with like 100 legs.
Okay.
I mean, they could work partially like Kitsune, and that they start out with fewer legs and grow up to have their adult amount of legs.
I'm gonna pull the ripcord on this conversation.
yep.
Abort. You put a cursed mental image in my head. I want to abort. I want to slam the eject button and be free.
All right, so I think we'll call it here for this week.
Oh yeah, geez, huh? I didn't even notice
well.
the time. I'm sorry.
Yep, no
It's
worries.
okay. Like you. Love you guys. See you later.
See
Hopefully
you
we'll have
later.
more house news next week.
Oh, nice.
Well, see you
Oh
around.
yeah, we were discussing before you signed on, Bill. We went to see a house today,
Nice.
and we really like it. It needs some work, but it's livable, so we can live in it while we work on it. So we're seriously considering.
Nice.
All right, best of luck on that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Let's do this. And this. Hit that. All right. Well, thank you for coming by. That was session 77, which I didn't think about that number when I was putting it in, because I was in a rush, because I'm always in a rush, but damn, 77? Session 77. Well, hey. You noticed I didn't have much going on this week. It's because I've been all congested and my throat's been fucked up. I was not able to talk very well for a couple days after that Bard stream last week. But I'm mostly back to normal now. Look forward to maybe something tonight, maybe something tomorrow, and definitely something next Monday. As for now, have a nice day. Have a nice evening. And, you know, wash your hands. Avoid other people. Don't go to conventions. All that sort of stuff.